In today's video, I'm going to show you an armor set that takes 5 weeks to grind currently, sets that take around 100 hours to farm, armor sets that take 10 hours to farm, and much more. At the end, I will tell you my worsted winner in this episode and you can let me know yours in the comment section below. But first, let me show you a couple armor sets that literally need no grind depending on your situations. The artifact armor sets. All of these artifact gears come from doing the job quest directly except for two, Endwalker and Shadowbringer. The ones for Endwalker are obtained after completing this MSQ and purchased from this vendor. And the one for Shadowbringer is obtained after you complete the level 80 job quest and fly to this location, then talk to Geralt to buy the gears. While not rare, job quest gears feature some of the best looking armor sets IMO. For instance, the level 90 Dark Knight set is to this day my favorite Dark Knight armor set. Notably, if you ever lost the level 50, 60, and 70 artifacts, you can purchase them again at the Calamity Salvager in the main cities. And the level 80 and 90 ones can be purchased with the original vendors of the gears if lost. Moving on to the 5-hour grind, we have the past raid gears and dungeon set grind with Scoot.ng. These past raids do not include a 24-man raid since those can take significantly longer if you are unlucky. But if we are talking about the normal 8-man raid, then there are actually a wide range of gears that you can go for. The ones that I'll be recommending the most from this category are the premium gears from the newest raids, Circle 5 to 8. These have just been unlocked recently, or that you can have an unlimited amount of armor pieces per week. Given their popularity and their relative newness, queues for them are usually pretty quick. Then the Praetorium Circle 1 to 4 if you're looking for a less chunky armor set. The Eden raids from the Shadowbringer also feature some great options, with my personal favorite being the Eden Call armor sets. The queue for the Shadowbringer raid is on the longer side, which they usually take around 10 minutes for DPS and around 7 for tanks. On the other hand, we got the dungeon gears. While the raid gear also depend on your personal RNG, the dungeon gear can be even more dependent on it. I still vividly remember when I spent 5 hours running the same dungeon over and over again to get a single armor piece. If you do intend to do so, however, the ones that can be soloed and the more recent one usually take much lesser time to farm than, let's say, the one from Shadowbringer, which are neither soloable nor new, which means longer queue times. But if the glamour piece you want is from that series in particular, then at least do them using a job that needs leveling. Moving on, we got the 10-hour armor grind, which to me mainly composes of the PvP gears. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of PvP gears that you can farm for. What I mean is the false Monarchy set from the most recent PvP milestone series. The grind for this armor set is better than the Garrow Mounts grind, which I covered in my last video, but can still take quite a while. Depend on your performance and your luck with your teammates, this can take from 8 hours to roughly 13 hours. However, if you are to grind for this, a side bonus that comes with it is that you are guaranteed to have enough Dwarf marks at the end of the day to buy multiple sets of PvP armor sets, which themselves can be worse for the grind depending on the glamour that you are running for the time. That being said, if you have not yet unlocked PvP and wish to farm this set, I highly recommend checking out my last mount video where I cover how to unlock PvP and some of the most efficient tactics in dealing with the grind after this video. Ramping things up a bit, we got the 100-hour grind armor set, the Eureka armor set plus 2. Eureka in itself is a topic that can go on for a whole video. If you intend to learn more in depth about the whole thing, go check out these guys with their links being in the descriptions. In short, Eureka is an area that can be unlocked after you finish the Stormblood MSQ. In total, there are 4 areas that can be unlocked through your progression of the Eureka storyline and the relic weapon upgrades. In the 3rd island, Eureka Pyrus, you will be given the opportunity to unlock the first step of this armor set. Yes, this armor set comes in numerous steps like the relic weapons. The first step of this armor set does not have any sort of glow to it, and it is usually the armor set's second stage that most people seek for. In order to upgrade your base elemental armor to its glowy version, you gotta reach the final area, or Eureka Hadatos. Here you can grind for the upgrade materials for the +1 version. Now you can call it down after you get the +1 version, which in itself probably already took you around like 90 to 100 hours under the expectation that you are doing the solo and the areas you're working on are not populated by other players doing the same things as you are. However, if you are a completionist like me, then you will want to get to the final stage of these armor sets, the Elemental Armor +2. In order to get to that, you will need to invest your time here quite a bit longer. I only have the +2 version for Dragoon, which is my favorite set for the job, and a +1 version for Dark Knight. Since the armor pieces nowadays only function as glamour pieces and there are virtually and physically no difference between the +2 and +1 version, you may wish to just call it down after +1. Finally, the armor set that takes 5 weeks to grind. The newest 24-man raid, the Eureka Guides. What makes this take so long is the hard limitation it has, or that a player can only obtain 1 piece of armor set per week. So minimally speaking, it will take you 5 weeks regardless of your dedication to your grind, and that it is only for 1 job. If you wish to grind for this set for multiple jobs, then good luck. At least you will have something to do every single week with the game before the next patch release. Now you can just wait for a couple more months to have the restrictions removed and then grind for the set, but you lose the benefit of having one of the most patch relevant sets other than the Savage Gears entirely. What makes the grind worse is that first of all, the raid takes relatively a long time to complete compared to other battle related content, and the armor piece you are looking for will not necessarily drop, and even when it dropped, you may not be able to obtain it due to rolls. This can make the grind particularly frustrating. The raid itself is fun and engaging and the music is great, but won't be as much when you have to run it the 5th time in a row in a single day. Now it will be quite a lot easier to get a tank set compared to say that of an DPS, since you will always be guaranteed priority when a tank piece drop regardless of your role. And IMO, the set for tanks at least, to be honest, does not even look that good if you're running with the default set look. I changed the head piece and the leg piece to these 2 pieces, and IMO it looks significantly better. The other content that is similar to the 24-man raid in terms of hard restriction will be the next round of raids and savages. However, those are still better than the 24-man raid since it will take only roughly 4 weeks to get a set. As a bonus, we have an armor set, or more specifically a glamour piece that will take you literally 12 weeks to get. The Yanxian Merchant Heroi. However, the process of obtaining this piece is relaxing and it is rewarding. If you wish to learn more, namely the Domain Enclave, then please check out my second 10 tips video where I cover this topic. With that being said, this video concludes. Personally speaking, all the grind comes down to your personal preferences. In terms of look, however, the quote-unquote free artifact armor set and the 100-hour Eureka armor set are my favorites because I really just care about Dragoon and Dark Knight. Yet in terms of practicality, the winner of this episode of FF14 Worth It is the 5 weeks grind, or the Euphrosyne's armor set. Though it takes the longest, it guarantees that the set you farmed has practical uses other than just being glamorous. Its look may not be my favorite, but with some modifications, it looks fire. What have I missed? What armors do you think are the worst grinds? And who is your worst it winner? Let me know in the comments. Other than that, I again wish to apologize for the hectic upload schedule of this channel. I'm still working on the big project that I mentioned last video, and I can't wait to share it with you once all is done. If you like this video, perhaps check out some of my other FF14 videos or leave a like. Thank you for watching, and peace.